Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the channel, The Twins Academy. This is the episode number 3 to discuss the MCQs of O-level paper 5054 variant 1-2. So let's start the discussion of episode number 3. MCQ number 21. The diagram shows light incident on the straight edge of a semicircular glass block after passing through it, which diagram shows refraction and angle of incidence is equal to critical angle. So we have to select the best one for refraction as well as angle of incidence is equal to critical angle. Okay, for refraction, first of all check diagram A. There is no refraction since light is passing as it is without changing its path. So option A is wrong. And option D, what is happening? There is reflection. Option D is not possible as well. In B, there is refraction, light has changed its path, and there is refraction, light has changed its path. Now, for critical angle, we know that angle of refraction should be equals to 90 degree. So, is this equals to 90 degree? No. And this equals to 90 degree? Yes. R is equals to 90 degree. So, it means option C is the correct answer. So, for critical angle, you have to memorize that angle of refraction will be always equals to 90 degree, then angle of incidence is termed as critical angle. Which of the following radioactive isotopes can be used for measuring cracks or flaws in the metal component? Okay, now metal is being involved in this question. Americium 241 and alpha particles cannot pass through the metal. Alpha particles can travel only a few centimeter distance in air, so they cannot pass through metal. Metal will block them. Even paper or plastic sheet can block the alpha particles. So these two options are wrong options. Okay. Cobalt 60, a gamma emitter with a half-life of 5 years. Barium 137, a gamma emitter. Gamma rays can easily pass through the metal container, emitter with a half-life of 3 minutes. Now, this type of question is related with the investigation of cracks or the flaws in the metal, and definitely it is being used on the commercial basis. So for commercial basis, 3 minutes half-life radioisotope is not suitable, so it will be definitely of the longer half-life, so it means option B should be the correct answer. Ultrasound is a type of sound that is not audible for the healthy human ear. Yes, that's fine. Which range of frequencies contains only ultrasound? We know that ultrasound are the sounds having frequency larger than 20,000 hertz. 30 hertz? Not. 300 hertz? Not. 3000 hertz? Not. 30,000 hertz to 30 megahertz? Yes. Option D is the correct answer. So, audible frequency range was 20 to 20,000 hertz, and above audible range 20,000 hertz, those sounds are termed as ultrasounds or ultrasonics. Number 24. What proves the metal bar is a permanent magnet? It attracts both ends of a compass needle, knobs. It will definitely repel one end and attract another end. It attracts one end of another magnet. Note, always if there is an other magnet, it will attract from one side and repel from other side. It conducts electricity. It is totally irrelevant regarding the permanent magnet. It repels one end of another magnet, yes. Only repulsion is the sure test to check magnetism. The reason is that if there is a magnet, North Pole and South Pole, and we have placed a piece of nail made of iron or steel, either this way or this way. In both cases, it will attract the nail made of steel or iron. So it is not the sure test to check magnetism. Yes, if this is North Pole, this is South Pole, and this steel was magnetized, steel nail was magnetized. Let's suppose North Pole was here and South Pole was here. So they will attract, but when it will be placed like this, South and North, now what happened? They will repel each other. So repulsion is the sure test to check the magnetism. Option D will be the correct answer. The diagram shows a bar magnet and four labeled arrows. Which arrow shows the direction of the magnetic field at the point where arrow is shown? Okay, we can draw the pattern of magnetic field, and we know that lines of force always originate from North Pole and terminates at South Pole. So option A is wrong, option C is wrong. Now when we will draw this one, lines always originate from North Pole, so option B is wrong one. Now this one, yes, option D is the correct answer. So in these type of questions, you have to make sure to draw the magnetic field of a bar magnet, and then always lines of force will be directed outward from North Pole and directed inward from South Pole. A shoe becomes positively charged by friction when it rubs against a carpet. What happens as the shoe becomes charged? Okay, shoe positively charged, carpet when it is rubbed with carpet. Okay, obviously carpet will be negatively charged, one will be positively charged and other will be negatively charged, and always it involves the movement of electrons from one body to another body. So electrons will be always involved. Positive electrons, electrons always carries negative charge. So option A and B can be the correct answer. Option B, negative electrons are transferred to the shoe. If electrons are transferred or deposited on the shoe, shoe will acquire negative charge, while in the statement it is given positive charge. So option B is wrong. So in this regard, option C A is the correct answer. So option A is the correct answer. Negative electrons are transferred to the carpet. So there will be deficiency in the shoe of the electrons, and it will be represented by positive charges, and obviously carpet will acquire more electrons and it will be negatively charged. A metal conductor is connected between positive and negative terminals of the battery. Which row gives the direction of movement of the particles flowing the conductor and their name? Since metal conductor is there, and obviously current flows in metal due to the movement or motion of electrons. So protons, protons. These options are being cancelled out. Direction. We know that there are two types of currents, conventional and electron. Conventional current, positive charges are there, and those charges flows from positive to negative terminal. While in electron current, current flows due to electrons and they always move from negative to positive terminal of the battery. So which option is correct? Obviously option B and D can be the correct answer, but now we have to determine the direction, and electrons always move from negative terminal to positive terminal. So option D is the correct answer. Three identical cells are connected in parallel to a resistor. Okay. So battery is made by combining the cells in parallel. What is the advantage of using three cells in parallel rather using a single cell? We know that the very famous advantage of making the battery with cells connected in parallel, that is long lasting. So which option is straightway correct? Option C will be the correct answer. Number 29. A student at 315 ohm resistors. She connects resistor together in different arrangement. What is the maximum resistance and what is the maximum resistance of arrangement that a student can produce? Sorry, what is the minimum and what is the maximum? We know that in series combination, the formula is R1 plus R2 plus R3. 15 plus 15 plus 15 is equal to 45 ohm. And in series combination, resistance is always maximum, so its mean this option is and this option are eliminated. Now we have B and D since 45 and 45. Now minimum resistance is always there when they are connected in parallel. So 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. So when we will solve this, the answer would be 5. So now which option is correct? Option B is the correct answer. So minimum is 5 ohm and maximum is 45 ohm. So option B is the correct answer. The circuit diagram shows a variable resistor are connected in parallel to the lower section of the potential divider. The resistance of R increases. It means variable resistance has increased. What happened to the voltmeter readings V1 and V2? Okay, let's suppose the value of lower parts. This will be 10 ohm. This is 10 ohm. For this, for these values, the answer will be of the parallel combinations. Answer will be 5 ohm. Okay. Now values has increased. The value of variable resistor. It remained 10 ohm, and let's suppose it's become 20 ohm. So when it will be 20 ohm, the overall resistance of the circuit parallel combination will be around 6.6 ohm. When we will apply the formula 1 over R is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. Now resistance has increased for this combination, and we know that in series combination current is constant, therefore voltage and resistor are directly proportional. So larger the resistance, larger will be the voltage, so it's mean V2 will increase, and at the same time the same ratio of the voltage will decrease across V1. So V1 decreases and V2 increases. So which option is correct? Option B is the correct answer. Thank you very much for watching the video. Stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum.